Okay, back for some more ranked. Let's see how it goes today, since we're in gold rank now. Decided to switch back to Endymion instead of Resonator, so we'll see how that goes. It's been alright, pretty average day for me, I suppose. Ah. Didn't show off my deck list. I guess if I remember to, which I probably won't, I'll try showing it off after this duel. Appreciate the cheer. Ooh. This hand is good. But I'm going up against a almost 60 card deck. 57 cards. Why don't I just round it up to 60 at that point? Budget Tech Genius deck for SR event and have only one replay. Oh boy. It's the first deck I'm playing against Stun. Oh, Armored Exceeds. Okay. Why set 2 cards first if you're doing that? I'm guessing it's some kind of stun. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm assuming he's on some stun bullshit, maybe. Floodgate. Ooh. This could be a little risky by going Master Cerberus first, but I want to try to bait out disruptions. I mean, I could still do Servant first, since I have Spell Power Mastery in hand. Yeah, I think I can just do that. Yeah, I can do Servant, Spell Power Mastery, and then Master Cerberus after the fact. Add my Endymion. Then summon in Endymion. Okay. Let's go ahead and summon a Jackal King. Add another one. I don't even think I need to summon from the extra deck, aside from Master Cerberus, to win this duel. Guess he probably just bricked then, if he said 3. Yeah, just literally nothing. Yeah, simple and easy first game. Cool. And then since I forgot to do so before at the start of the stream, here's my deck list. It's nothing different. I'm probably gonna just straight up just remove the Majesty Pegasus, maybe. I mean, I know like if I ever run into Draco Tail, Necro Valley will be good. If I ever run into Draco Tail, but you know, I guess it just depends on how many we run into on this stream. But you know, aside from that, this is the same build as I've always had. But you know, I feel like against Draco Tail, Necro Valley can be good. I don't know about Yummy though when they come out. I honestly don't know what they do, so I don't know. I'll probably be back to playing Monster Hunter Rise and Worlds when that happens. Ooh, that's a great. This is, well, pretty good, I guess. They react to you even attempt to take a breath. Oh boy. I guess I might be back to Monster Hunter then when that comes around then. Check for hand traps. Nothing. Okay, I have a Jackal King. Could be useful. Another Servant to be a low scale. Not bad. And Reflection. Okay. If need be, Servant can be my normal summon. Yeah, let's go Jackal King, I guess. Okay, no, don't summon. Looks like no response so far. No Impermer Valor. And chicken game. I'm just doing way too much drawing right now, but we'll see where this leads me. And Magister, okay. Need to get my hands on a Endymion, so I might have to go beyond for that. Yeah, I know, but I don't think I'll need to. If I do, oh, there's Necro Valley. I don't think I need to add more than one Electromite. If I do, I gotta figure out like what little mini engine I'd want to cut from my deck to do so. Yeah. Dark, I guess. Yeah, I guess I could cut Dark. It rarely comes up anyway. Does make it does make, you know, turn 3 combos, you know, better, you know. If I can just make another Electromite. Ah. This hand ain't the greatest. This looks like an early pendulum summon. My opponent's field lights up. Yeah, my opponent has a response. Maybe this will just be Jackal King and Demion pass. Yeah, that might be what this is. Okay, or whatever, just Valor preemptively for whatever reason. That does nothing. I still got a Pendulum Summon early, so... I haven't read it. So I would not know. Now, does his field light up again, is the question. I don't remember what it does. Okay, this is a little risky, but let's go for it. If I can get my hands on a Magister, that'd be pretty good. Or, you know, just Resolve Servant. I guess that works too. But again, I need at least one more activatable spell for that. My Horizon does make Yummy. I'm not gonna bother with Yummy. So he has an Ash. That's annoying. I mean, Ash and go draw one is fine. Well, never mind. That turns off Servant. Since I won't get the actual draw I need to make Servant live, so that's a little more annoying. I guess this will be a Exceed the Pendulum moment. Yeah, this looks like an Exceed moment. So yeah, I'll add back in Demion and then summon it. Imagine. I play through an Ash and they surrender. Well, he had Valor as well. He could have done a lot more if he would have just, you know, waited with that Valor to negate my Electromite. If he would have Valored my Electromite, then yeah, I would have been much worse off. Because I wouldn't have been able to get a Jackal King on board before I made Electromite due to how my hand was. I had no spells in my hand. What the hell is this? This is another Masochist deck. Dude opened his one of Ash and one of Valor. That's crazy. Like, I don't know what this is. I'm assuming it's some kind of Masochist deck. Let me see. That's an interesting effect. Yeah, Swords of Revealing Light, yeah. I don't know, it's probably a Masochist deck. Ooh, this hand ain't bad. Now the problem is, what am I going to be facing? Well, usually if my opponent has any negates, they love negating Citadel. So there'll be that. Okay, Blue Eyes. That's... Okay, this is going to be a rough one. I mean, yeah. Makes sense. The Blue Eyes field, Blue Eyes mate, Blue Eyes sleeve, and Blue Eyes icon. Literally full Blue Eyes. Narcissist. I'd say it's on brand. How am I gonna deal with this? I gotta somehow bait his disruption. Let's see. So what do I just gotta deal with? A spirit is going to be the biggest issue I have to deal with, considering I can't summon two more monsters at the same time. And then, of course, you know, Ultimate Spirit. And then potentially Cipher as well. Oh, he's playing Kaiba, man. He's gonna make Magia. If he makes Magia, that's gonna be a problem. Unless I can bait Magia's Spell Negate with, you know, something like Citadel. Alright, here comes one spirit. And he has a way to... He didn't make the Link 1 yet, so he can still do that. Yeah, there we go. Special summon Blue Eyes. Special summon a level 1 tuner. Or Blue Eyes or level 1 tuner. So this is the double spirit play. Dump the other one. Add a Blue Eyes monster from deck to hand. Okay, I think he is making Magia. Yeah. I think his plan is to make Magia. He's adding Chaos Max. If he equips regular ultimate, then yeah, it's Magia. Okay, so it's Neo Ultimate, that's... Alright, so it's not Magia if he's equipping Neo Ultimate. Unless he already has, you know... Well, no, he would need to put Neo Ultimate in the grave, if I'm not mistaken. So, Double Spirit, I'm assuming. Yep. Why'd he add Chaos Max? I guess maybe to deck in a little bit. But yeah, the double lock from that is going to be a bit annoying, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to see if I gotta see how to play around that. If I can get to Endymion, then it'll be a bit easier. Alright, so he's going... Alright, I think he's doing Neo Ultimate... Not, Neo Spirit or whatever. Ultimate Spirit, I mean. Well, yeah, he could have, but they just like going for the double spirit play to make ultimate spirit and Cipher. And this is an Omni negate, right? Yeah, Omni negate negates the activation and then destroys. And he's making Cipher. Cipher's a monster negate, or is it an Omni negate as well? Well, I just had to worry about the double special summon lock anymore. I just find it funny, I activate one card and they fire off all of their effects. Like, folded under 0 pressure. Is this Cipher or Blazar, though? That's the question. He can go Cipher or Blazar. Yep, Cipher. Figured. Alright, so it's only a monster effect. I'm assuming... I think I have to do this. But I have to start with Servant. And see if I at least force out the negate from Ultimate Spirit. Because it only negates monster effects. But this can negate anything. Okay, never mind, just shotgunning Maxi. As if you needed that on top of it. So now I gotta worry about hand traps he draws. Obviously I gotta worry about cards like Valor. Valor is definitely something I gotta worry about. If I can get to Endymion, I should be good. Yeah, I know. I already know. Again, Ultimate Spirit's the one I gotta worry about. And if he negates me activating Servant's effect, you know, I can still activate it again because it doesn't destroy. No, I didn't really miss too much. If anything, he'll probably negate Institution. But I'm gonna try to bait it first by putting Basilisk in the back row before I activate Institution. Yeah, I'll be under Max C, but, you know. What do I summon? I guess I summon Endymion, or Jackal King still. Because if anything, Jackal King can still force out essentially both negates. Oh, there's Endymion. Okay. Maybe a slight change of plans here. But nah, Cipher he has protection with Cipher. Cipher protects. And I don't have anything with for Basilisk. So first things first, I think I still have to activate Institution. If he negates it, then it's unfortunate, but oh well. And if he negates Servant, he needs like Ash in hand as well. He needs Ash plus Ultimate to negate Servant. Which I wouldn't be surprised if he did have, you know. Yeah, figured. So there's that negate gone. Do I scale Bash or do I scale Endymion? I think I scale Endymion. Because I don't have nothing in my extra deck to shuffle back for the time being. Well, I guess I can just have Cipher. I could have Jackal King pin down Cipher, essentially, but again, I gotta worry about hand traps. Yeah, I gotta worry about hand traps here. Okay. I guess I could normal summon Basilisk here. And then I'll scale this Jackal King. I know I gotta worry about other hand traps that he has, but this is the best I got. This is like my best option at the moment. I guess I can remove it just to keep this Jackal King in hand, just to play it safe. And then see if I can bait out Siffer. I doubt it's gonna work that easy, but we'll see what happens. Let's see if I can try to bait Siffer. Okay, no, he didn't fall for it. I'm pretty sure he wants to negate Electromite. And again, I know, I gotta worry about Valor or Nibiru. He's not falling for it. I guess he's maybe trying to wait for a hand trap because he knows my Jackal King is pinning down his Siffer. That's my assumption. Yeah, that's fine. Jet isn't doing any... Jet does make his cards untargetable, though. Or indestructible, so that's going to be a bit of an issue. Jet does make his monsters indestructible, so that's double the protection there. So essentially, I can't destroy his field at all. I think Avramax might be one of my best bets here. Or Goddess. Goddess, then Endymion the field. Magister. Yeah, I think I got a Goddess. Then Endymion. What can I Pendulum Summon? Just Endymion and Astrograph. Okay. But yeah, I'm assuming he's waiting until he gets a hand trap or something before choosing to negate with Siffer. If he doesn't, though, then, you know, I'm just gonna Goddess him because that's pretty much what I have to do. Wait, that'll require my whole field, though, won't it? 1, 2... I could technically just Pendulum Summon now. Yeah, I think I just Pendulum Summon now. That's my best bet. Well, no. Damn. Never mind. If I had a way to get this Magister on the field, that'd be good. This is annoying. I mean, I guess I can Selene. Yeah, I can Selene my Magister onto the field. Yeah. The question is, will this be enough for a game? So I Goddess, I think I have to Goddess the Jet. I have to Goddess Jet. And then, you know, so, and then Goddess won't be affected, but Goddess won't be affected by Siffer trying to negate it. And even then, he has too many cards in hand. I don't know if this will be enough for a game. That's the problem. Yeah, I don't know if this will be enough for a game. Well, maybe I can I can Jackal King after this. So that's an option. So yeah, let's get rid of Jet. Ziffer can't negate this. It doesn't work. She's unaffected. She has to be targeted. Unaffected by activated effects unless they target. He has to, otherwise his field gets negated. And now I can wipe this whole field. And then negate Ultimate Spirit. I'm still gonna, yeah, only pop 3, but, you know. I mean, I have Jackal King for that. I have Jackal King now. He can't imperm because of the mausoleum on the field. Oh. Yeah, negate that. Yeah, he added Chaos Max during his previous turn. Need 1,000 damage, and this is where Basilisk comes in for a game. Up, he just drew a hand trap. Just top deck Nibiru, and I have Jackal King to negate. Please don't have Valor. He literally just top decked that. Okay, game, please go to battle phase. I'm trying to waste my time. Yeah, I managed to do it though. Thankfully, I managed to bait his, baiting Ultimate Spirit was the only real concern of mine, aside from him potentially drawing hand traps. I can definitely save that one. Yeah. If he had Imperm, it was dead because I left Mausoleum up, so Imperm would have been dead. That one is definitely worth saving. Let me check his deck list, see if he did have Valor. He's only running 1 Valor and 1 Droll. So yeah, he just didn't draw it. Yeah, definitely a Magia build. I'm surprised he didn't, you know, if he was going for Magia. I guess he did want that targeting protection for Neo for his field, but you know, I think he might have been able to summon it. Sucks to suck relying on the roach. Yeah. I love that he drew Nibiru at the last moment, thinking he had that as like a turnaround, but nah. Jackal King, saving Jackal King's negate. I find it so funny. Once I baited Ultimate Spirit's negate, pretty much my Jackal King was pinning down Cipher. You know what's funny though? If he did use Cipher, try to negate with Cipher earlier, I would have actually lost to that Nibiru if he would have tried to use Siffer earlier. Ah, great. Meets Tsurugi. This is definitely not a deck I want. Maybe I can, if he has, like, what is the negate? Purification? If he has Purification, I can try to bait it with Garuda. You know, if I call correctly which one it is. And the fact that I got to discard a card to stop Murakumo's negate. Call by the Grave would go hard here. Because this is for any effect, right? Yeah. Forcing me to discard or negate. What I don't understand is that we have all those hand traps to make sure we don't have hand advantage by adding cards to hand, only to have cards like Malice to special or add from or remove or directly set from the deck with Draco Tail. Yeah. Yeah, they're just printing a bunch of new cards that just play around hand traps entirely, like Ash. And then Ash got semi-limited in the OCG, which is funny to think about. Ash got semi-limited in the OCG, but in return they put Max C to 1. I mean, hey, it's one step closer to getting banned, so who knows? Maybe that'll reflect in Mashadul, at least, you know, putting Max C to 1. Yep, tributing it so it can come back. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm okay with Ash. Ash is fine. But that's the thing. They're just printing so many cards that play around it by, you know, that set from the deck or something to play around it or whatever. Or, you know, banishes from the deck so they can special summon, like Malice. Just have cards that play around it. They're just printing more and more cards to play around Ash. No, I think the problem with this deck is they gain too much advantage, right? Because like if you activate or monster effect or special summon, they get to summon as well, so they just keep putting bodies on the field. Yeah, Futsu, yeah. So not only do I got to worry about, you know, Murakumo. I mean, technically, I could just wipe it out with Endymion. Wipe them all out in one fell swoop. So I guess Futsu isn't that big of a deal, but you know. Yep, there it is. Purification. Duality rituals so good they're annoyingly busted or so bad they're irrelevant? Yeah. That's literally how it is. For example, Skull Guardian was the last one. Now we got Murakumo, which can just be splashed into any... I swear to God. I swear to fucking God. No, he doesn't have a normal summon. He's gonna add, what, Nibiru? Yeah, okay. I can play around Nibiru easy. I gotta get rid of Purification. That's what I gotta get rid of. If he didn't have his normal summon, I would have been concerned that he was gonna search like fucking Fossil Diner or some shit. Okay, that's Purification. Cool. Easy out to that. I think I can discard Magister or Desires. I don't like having to use Desires, but you know. We'll see. But I might need it, so yeah. We're going straight for that Purification. That's what I'm saying. And we got rid of Murakumo's effect, so I can pitch Magister here. I can pitch Magister, that's fine. I don't want to shotgun Spell Power Mastery just in case he has Ash. But he could also have Droll. I'm in a bit of a spot. I think I have to if I want to like properly try to get hand advantage. I mean, if he has Droll, I lose anyway. Yeah, I figured he had Ash as well. Because why wouldn't he? He still has hand traps, probably Max C or something. That's the only thing I can think it could be is like Max C or Fuelos. Well, it's not Fuelos because he has monsters on the field, so it's probably Max C. And I know he has Nibiru. Oh, there's Citadel. I guess I can activate it, but if I activate Citadel and I draw another chicken game, I'm gonna be pissed. And that's probably exactly what's going to happen. Master Cerberus, that gets me something. Gives me a body on the field. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has Max C, but at this point I just have to try to play through it. So here comes the Max C. That's the only thing I can assume it is Max C. And he has Nibiru. Okay, didn't activate there. I guess he's just messing with his toggle. Ah, great. So it's getting destroyed now because he's going to immediately pop it with Mitsurugi. Damn, okay, whatever. Well, at least he got rid of his field wipe effect. If only I had one more spell counter, he would have wasted that. Wait, what? Did he time out? No way. How do you time out turn 1? I feel like his turn wasn't even that long. Like, what? Hold on, let me check his deck list. Like, I legit feel like his turn wasn't that long. Yeah, it had to be. He had to have Maxi. And of course, he's running Fossil Dino like a... can't say that word on Twitch. But I know he had the Nibiru because he searched it with with this fucker. Oh, okay, so this is just at any point. So maybe it was just Great Purification. I mean, it could have been Maxi, but I'm assuming it was just Great Purification because Purification can activate at any part. Yeah. First time net decking Mitsurugi, yeah. I mean, get fucked. Good riddance. I guess that's why, you know... his field didn't light up when I summoned Master Cerberus because he was trying to mess with his toggle so he didn't time out. Hey, Spell Power Mastery. As long as he doesn't have, hopefully he doesn't have, what's it called? Dominus, the Dominus card. If he doesn't have the Dominus card, I should be good to safely activate Spell Power Mastery. Cool. And if he has Droll, I have Call by to stop it. Excuse me. Cool. So, considering I have Call by the Grave in my hand to stop a Veiler, I can summon Endymion to play around, Imperm. But then again, I gotta worry about Nibiru if I do that. Damn, double Jackal King. I don't have enough. Damn, I don't have enough. And Call by the Grave is dead if I activate Necro Valley. It was always my tech option. Just my tech against the current meta, and it seemed to work out a lot. It didn't really... It worked against Fiendsmith, but once, you know... It worked against Fiendsmith, and it kind of works against Ryzeal, but it didn't work against Malice. It works against Draco Tail for sure. But yeah, it's just always been like my tech option. Don't really want to... I guess I just summon Endymion here, considering I have no other... Technically, I can make Electromite with these two. Yeah, let's do that. That's all I can do here. And then if I have to, I'll just Beyond the Pendulum. Yeah, I think I just have to Beyond the Pendulum to get what I need. Nibiru just screws me over here. Man, I can't wait for the Red Dragon Archfiend support to come to Master Duel, because then I can pretty much play Red Dragon Archfiend as its own deck without needing to use the Centurion package. God, I'm getting the Red Dragon Archfiend support day one. It'll probably be like another year or two before that happens, but it's like, whatever. Okay, this won't be a bad end field, I guess. Yeah, Triple D is, but... their Triple D's coming in the next update, but, you know. I don't really play Triple D. Well, it has to come out in the TCG first. And it hasn't even released in the OCG, so I don't know if it'll actually be coming out this year. Only Pendulum Summon 2, but that's fine, I guess. I can sack one of my Jackal King. I can, afford not to summon Jackal King because I have another I can summon from the back row. Yeah, so I can just summon Astrograph and Endymion. Once the game loads, thank you. Well, it's literally the first month of the year, so... Let's set you. I can still make Selene because I have Beyond, so there's that. I did activate enough spells so I can revive my Endymion with Selene. And still have enough negates to do what I need to do. Arc Crisis, Quadruple D, boss is better and it has better conditions. Yeah. Okay. Get my Omni Negate out. I could summon Endymion here. But I need spell counters first. I need to reborn my other Endymion first. Well, no, I don't have enough spell counters anyway. I could technically set my Call by the Grave and pop that, since I have Necro Valley up. I could bounce it and then rescale it. But yeah, let's just special summon it. Then let's just activate Necro Valley. Wonder when Endymion was at its peak? Oh, pretty much Endymion was at its peak day 1 in Master Duel. Like, the only difference in the deck now is a few tech options. Like, the only real noticeable difference in the deck is Beyond and Exceed. Endymion was pretty much peak day 1 in Master Duel. Day 1, Endymion could reach, could reach Platinum 1 relatively easily, so long as you didn't constantly run into freaking Herald of Ultimateness or Eldritch Stun. Ah, cool, Sky Striker. That's fun. I don't like that. Considering these are all going to be spell negates. He can't get them back from Grave thanks to Necro Valley. Chain Widow Anchor. I mean, yeah, I figured. You got double? I might as well bounce one of my Jackal Kings to resummon. Okay, I was about to say I thought he had another. Well, I'm all out of spell negates. If he Kagaris, he can't, you know, add back. Of course, he's gonna what, thrust into engage anyways. Well, they can't really OTK, kind of. Especially when I have this many cards on the field. If he goes for talents, I'm just gonna summon Jack King, if that's what he adds. Really? Okay. So everything gets destroyed except for Endymion, that's whatever. Ah, and that's how he gets rid of my... That's how he gets rid of my Necro Valley, by popping it. Not that it really matters at this point. Might as well use its effect before she gets destroyed. You gotta go for Necro Valley. Okay, or the Call by the Grave. Does nothing under Necro Valley. And then you Raigeki, everything but Endymion gets destroyed. Now what? Yep, engage, and now he gets to draw. Of course he has the second engage, why wouldn't he? They always have the second engage. It's why I usually don't bother trying to negate engage, but they always have it. Now, what are you gonna do? Kagari? Please activate Kagari, then please try to activate Kagari. He is. Negate. Bro should have popped my Necro Valley, not my Called By. Yeah, Necro Valley does work pretty well against Sky Striker, but they usually have an easy out to it. He literally had the out to my Necro Valley with Afterburn, but he chose to pop my set back run. He's probably confused as fuck right now. Now, I'm assuming he's out of Sky Striker cards to add. Are you fucking serious? Wait, Necro Valley still shuts down Tenpai. He can't reborn his Tenpai monsters from grave. Unless he goes QE Belt. Which he's probably going to do. God, I hate fucking Sky Striker Tenpai. All these cards, like, how do they always have all the board breakers plus their one card combo? I don't fucking get it. Damn, I think I still might be dead here because I'm not at 8,000 life.